What's up guys, it's Falex here and welcome to my 6 tips on how to improve at Outlast speedrunning. Here are the timestamps somewhere here, and yeah, no bullshit, let's get right into it. First tip, practice tools. So personally, I'm using the Speedrun Helper version 1, but there is also the Speedrun Helper version 4. And I'm using a version 1 because it's just more simpler. So make sure if you're practicing strats, you download one of those. It doesn't matter which one, just download one of them. And also to make it easier, make sure to enable checkpoint names for all of the load saves. And also guys, join the Outlast Speedrunning Discord server. Everything is in the description. And why I want you to join that server is because there are guides in there, there are Outlast Speedrun help channels, and also if you're struggling with something, you can just ask in the Discord. So yeah, that was tip 1. Tip number 2, no reset runs. Make sure to do no reset runs every single session you speedrun Outlast, and this will help with consistency, and also it can be pretty relaxing not resetting all the time. And this is especially more beneficial for longer categories. If you're doing any percents, you don't really have to do no reset runs, but I also recommend doing no reset runs on like any percent, for example. And also another reason why no reset runs are good is because typically you reset at the beginning of the run, and if you're doing a no reset run, you get to practice the whole run. And if you don't do no reset runs and you don't PB on the day, then you don't practice the later part of the game. That was tip number 2. Tip number 3, analyze and strats. So by analyze, I mean analyze a better run and compare it to your own run. So for example, if you get a 620 admin loading screen in glitchless, you are going slower than everyone else on the top because the world record, for example, has a 6-minute flat. No, actually a sub 6 minute. So make sure you analyze the better runs and compare it to your own run and see where you're going slower, if it's the movement, if it's some strat or anything. And for strats, if you're a beginner or not near the top, you should not do the hard strats or the hard strats for you. If it's easy, if the hard strat is easy for you, then go for it. For example, the fast trade during glitchless, very risky, and if you don't really need it and you're struggling with it, I would just suggest to take it safe. Only use strats you're consistent at if you're a beginner. If you're getting to those top times, make sure to implement these hard strats and try to get better at them, because at the top times you really need them. Tip number 4, play consistently. So by this I mean try to play as often as possible. It doesn't have to be every day, but maybe like 5 times a week if you really want to improve. And also try to avoid overplaying, like keep your sessions between 1 to 4 hours. It really depends on how much you want to play, but the more often you play, the better, and don't play over 4 hours. Don't do Trinity. Tip number 5, take a break or switch category. So if you're getting burnt out or something you're not enjoying, take a break. Come back to it later. Maybe you'll find it more enjoyable after the break. Or you can switch category. There are several categories and every single category is unique by its own. But yes, if you're not feeling it, switch category or take a break. It's okay to take a break. Tip number 6, be healthy. Now by this I don't mean that you have to be some fitness guru who works out 10 hours a day and also runs for 10 hours a day and only eat protein. But because you're speedrunning Outlast, don't neglect your health. And also, if you have any wrist problems, you better stop playing and take a break. Also, water, very important. Hopefully guys enjoyed my 6 tips on how to improve at Outlast speedrunning. Well, the last tip wasn't really about improving at Outlast, but yeah. Leave a comment if I missed any tip. And as always guys, hopefully guys enjoyed this video. Subscribe if you like my video and subscribe to my main channel if you haven't already. And as always guys, Father Martin is signing out.